Welcome to my cooking show. Psych! Today we're going to be doing an oil change on my G80 M3. We're going to be using liquid moly 5W30 and you can get this from our boys at eurodna.ca. Well, we're going to be needing a 32mm socket to get the filter out, and then you'll also be needing a E6 Torx bit to shift over the coolant reservoir. Damn, look at that S58 engine. We're gonna start off by getting our oil filter out, and to do that we have to shift over our coolant reservoir, and to do that there's only two E6 screws that you have to remove there. There you go. And it's gonna be a tight spot, but you'll be able to see the oil filter all the way down in there. The other thing you can do is remove these two little cables, pull this clip towards us, and then we'll yank the cable out here. So it'll look kind of like this. And then it'll make this part loose, so then we can shift this over a little, and it'll give us a little bit of room to take the oil filter housing out. Oh god, it's loose. Grab yourself a rag so it doesn't drip more than it needs to. Wow, BMW, what the is this shit? Well, there's the oil filter. Well, I guess it doesn't want to pull out either. That's what she said. Oh. Yeah. Nice. So now we're going to be using this filter called I can't pronounce it, to be honest, so I'm just not even bother trying. So we got the filter, and comes with our rubber seal and our crush washer for the oil plug on the bottom. So make sure you get it all the way to the bottom here, so the last thread. You hear that cluck? You want to hear that kratak, kratak, kratak. Anyways, so this piece, when you put it inside your oil filter housing, make sure there's a little groove you have to line up in there as well. I'll try to show you guys that as well. And yeah, also if you could just lube up this little ring too a little. So you see on your left side there, the little hole, that's where you want that little piece from the oil filter to go into there. Just rotate it counterclockwise and you'll feel like the little piece from the filter just dip in. And when you feel that dip in, that's when you start tightening the filter a little by hand. And then we're gonna grab our torque wrench and torque it down to 25 Newton meters. And one for good measure. So now we're just gonna clip this piece back. So just reverse order. You hear the click? So we're just gonna loosen up the oil cap. We'll let some ventilation. So the drain bolt is right behind this cap. So we have our drain plug, which is gonna be a 17mm socket. So we're gonna unscrew that. No, I didn't beat the oil. So you remove the old crusher washer, put the new one back on. So now we're gonna put the drain bolt back, and then we're gonna torque it down to 18 pounds. So we got 7 liters, this is 5. And unlike other cars, at least the G80 is an even number, because you'll see a lot of other cars are like 7.4 or like 5.4. Liquid moly, sponsor me please. Okay, and now we just close this thing up. And that concludes our job on the G80.